welcome. So, hello, I'm Astrid Fox and this is Eden. And today on the podcast, we are going to be doing, I need to move over a little bit. There you are. So today on the pod, we're going to be doing Eden's hair. So you can see she's got a little bit of regrowth. So how would you like your hair done today?
I don't know, the same as normal. I don't know.
Just doing so you want to stay blonde?
Yeah.
So I think last time I did a full head of foils and we did like an ash blonde.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yay. Alrighty. Before we get into it, so normally we do these as like just an auditory experience. But last night I got an exciting email from Facebook saying that I've been opted into a new program for Australians where basically is like earning potential based on engagement. So I thought I'll do like video version instead of the auditory. Hang on. This is why I don't like video because I spend the whole time looking at myself. It's like when you do a Zoom call and like someone else is talking, but you literally spend the entire time just like staring at yourself like, is it pretty?
It's not just me then.
So before we begin, last podcast we did with Eden, we had quite a few people message in and they were asking about how did your event go at Metro. So did you want to give us like a little review?
Oh, it's actually really good. I got up on stage.
First, do you want to say what it was, where it was?
Okay, so it was at Metro in Perth City. It was the Magic Men Australia show. Yeah, I thought Will Parfitt was going to be there, but he wasn't there this time, even though it said he would be.
Is that the guy?
That looks like Channing Tatum, apparently, yeah.
Does not look like Channing Tatum, but yes, go on.
Yeah, but no, it was really good. I was chosen. It was actually quite funny. One of the male dancers actually grew up with my brother. And I was not expecting him to be there. And he pulled me up to go on stage. But he wasn't the one who...
Hang on. So a guy... I need to pay attention. So a guy that was one of the strippers.
Yeah.
And where's he from?
So he grew up doing circus with one of my brothers.
Oh, because her brother is in the circus and lives in Melbourne, little guy. Oh, wow. No shit. And so did he recognise you?
Well, I was like, Aussie? And then, yeah, he...
You recognised him?
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing here? And then
how does it feel when you're at the strippers and you see someone that, like, you know, like a childhood friend? Like, what is the approach there? Is it awkward?
Nah. I feel like old me would have been awkward, but now I'm just like, who cares? Like,
I think the only time it's awkward is if like they're like younger than you, like if you I suppose if they're happy to be there then it's all good, but like I will worry that like they'd be embarrassed that you see them like stripping.
Well, no, I took photos. He picked me up and held me for a photo.
Is he a tall guy? Is he a little guy?
I sent it to my brother.
What'd your brother say?
Oh, I can't remember.
Shame. How do you think your brother would have felt like getting that?
Oh, he wouldn't have cared. It was it was pretty funny.
So you just like randomly send your... Oh my god, these pants are so... I'm just going to pull them up like Harry High pants because otherwise when I sit down they go like that. That's like annoying me. That's so stupid. Anyway, that's my internal monologue, ladies and gentlemen. So basically you saw us... So you went to the strippers at Metros and did the toilets explode while you were there at all?
No, but they smell like vomit.
Yeah.
Always do, don't they?
Yeah, because the last few events I was there, it was like the Magic Fountain. The toilets would explode and everyone was just tripping balls and it was just like water flowing down the stairs, but I was like, he's coming out of the toilet.
That's right.
And so then, did you tune any of the strippers?
No. I was not interested. I did talk to one of them. I was like, hey, I just left my husband. Can you please choke me?
Can you please what you?
Choke me. And he did.
All right.
It was great. It's great, actually. I got a video of it. My friend filmed it.
Cool. And we'll just leave that in the Patreon then. No, I'm kidding. Well, yeah, cool. Well, that sounds violent. And like, what sort of songs were they doing?
Just like heaps. There was a few Chris Brown songs.
Yeah.
I don't really know music though, so I can't tell you.
Was it like cool music or was it like pretty sort of naff?
It was alright music. It was kind of just to their dancing routine. I have a video of me on stage.
How come I haven't seen that video?
I didn't post it.
Oh, yeah, because I post everything, so I think that's...
Yeah, I barely post.
And then I think people are like, oh my God, I can't believe that you share that. And then I feel like...
Who cares?
Yeah, like I'm like...
Can I swear?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think...
I was going to say...
So the weird thing is, like, Spotify, when you swear in a song, they are like police. And so annoying, because I tried to release 4 songs last week. Only one of them actually went through without any, like, you know, because you can put in swearing, but it has to, like, you have to tick the box. I actually didn't even realize it had swearing. But anyway, I don't think that Facebook is so thing with like censorship, but I suppose I'll find out over the next 30 days during this whatever this thing is called that I can't remember. And then the other thing I was going to ask you was, did any of your friends tune any of the strippers like at that event? No.
I'm pretty sure one of them was already talking to one of the strippers.
Yeah, because remember they were chatting.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But he wasn't at the show that night.
He didn't go?
No.
Oh. And then the other thing I wanted to say was, did you get a new tattoo?
Yes, I did.
So show us.
So it's a dream catcher.
Ooh. No shit, is that a dream catcher? Is it how far down does it go?
So it goes down to like here. I'll show you a photo. So the dream catcher that I got is
I don't need a photo, I just saw it. Oh,
so it's the last present my uncle bought me before he passed away.
Oh my God. I completely forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
He bought you that?
Yeah. And then when I showed Anastasia this, she goes, it looks the same. And I was like, that's the point.
Wow. So the last hair appointment, Eden shared, like, they've had some tragedy in their family. Her uncle was...
Different uncle, actually.
What?
It was a different uncle.
Oh, so what uncle is that?
So that uncle passed away when I was 12. He was my best friend.
Oh my God.
The other uncle.
So your dad has both brothers that died?
So the first uncle was my mum's brother.
Oh, so your mum's side got you the dream catcher.
Yeah. And then, my dad's side was the one who only just passed away in May.
Her dad's brother was driving home from work on a motorbike and had a tragic accident on Leach Highway? Stock Road and tragically died, so that was really sad. But anyway,
make sure you stop at stop signs and look for bikes.
The thing is, everyone's on their phone and, it was only 2 years ago that I lost my auntie and little baby nephew in a car crash as well. So I think, like, I actually can't wait until there's, like, robotic cars, because I think it's like a user issue. Sometimes you can drive safe, but it's like, anyway, I don't want to get into that because it's like pretty fucking grim, but I hope you're not watching this while you're driving, is all I can say. Yeah. Like, even when I drove here, I was just like listening to a podcast, and like, I just think you can't control what other people are doing, but you can control your own driving. So I'm like, as long as I'm not on my phone, everything else is out of my control. So yeah. And so you got a tattoo, that's news. Where did you get the tattoo? What place?
I got it at Lord of the Skins in Joondalup, which they do Afterpay, which is dangerous.
Afterpaying a tattoo is... I suppose it's not different to like Afterpaying like breast implants. Which I think people
either
do.
just Afterpay clothes or now tattoos. So
yeah.
And shoes. I Afterpay shoes a lot.
Do you know what's so weird? It's like, you'll have money in your bank. Just say if you have $1,000 in your bank and your tattoo's $800, you just like pay. So why do we afterpay? It's
I
like
do
because
all the
it's a
time.
little less of a little bite.
It feels free, really, because you don't notice the money coming out.
I know.
So it feels like it's a free tattoo.
Yeah, and so it's like, is that good or bad? It's bad if people are getting afterpay that can't afford it, but it's like,
See, I can afford it.
but yeah, so for those people, I wish that there was a way like that can't, because that's where it's bad. But for our generation, I feel like we've been raised with our parents were more like save by, whereas like we've been brought up with like this investment sort of mindset. So it's so bizarre how like we mentally, because I'm the same, I have my clothing allowance for like $100 a week. Because I quit smoking. So ever since I quit smoking, the money I used to spend on cigarettes, I buy clothes, and I'm like non-negotiable. I'm going to buy some nice clothes for myself. And then like it's funny that like instead of saving up for 4 weeks and then buying a Camilla, I'll buy the Camilla and pay it with Afterpay. It's so dumb. And like I never miss a payment with Afterpay, but it's like, why do we do that? It's so weird.
Especially because like I can just pay it up front, but I just choose to.
When you get a tattoo, like were you like laying on the bed?
Yeah, I was laying on my side. It was actually quite uncomfortable. I got cramps a few times. I had to get up.
How many times did you have to get up?
Maybe like 4 times for cramps, and then there was like 1 break.
4 times. How long did it take?
7 hours and 10 minutes.
7 hours.
The last hour ruined me.
It took I don't know why I feel like it would take 1 hour to do that.
Well, it's like, I mean, if you look at it, it is quite detailed, like the line work and stuff.
Alright, I'm going to draw 1 circle, we'll time it. Oh, okay, that's why it's taken so long.
Because there's all the individual...
So it's like when you get henna, like the lady does, and they can't just sweep like henna, they've got to...
Yeah.
And then the feather probably took a while.
Yeah, the feathers.
Do you think you're going to have any more kids? Imagine being pregnant with a tattoo there, be like...
No, I don't think so.
I have a tattoo here. Oh, I had clean feet, I just had
What
a shower.
does it say?
I don't want to say. So yeah, I also had my eyebrows tattooed, but that didn't last very long. It just faded. So anyway, so we're gonna do a full head of foils, and what else do I want to ask you about on the pod? Is there anything else that you wanted to share? Oh my god, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So I have some tour dates coming up. Obviously on Wednesday we're hosting Line Dancing with Astrid Fox, which I'm so excited about. I did my first one in Esperance. It went really well. Then I did at the Perth Muster. I've just been asked yesterday to do one at the Coolgardie Rodeo, so I'm so excited.
I'm going to the Bindring Rodeo.
Oh my god, I'd love to do. So Line Dancing with Astrid Fox is like this new thing that I do, because obviously like I am from the country, I love country and western. I like to do line dancing. It's also like a really unifying experience for the audience rather than just,
It creates an atmosphere.
Yes, and I feel like I have like such big dreams for where I want to go with this line dancing. And I have like some new dancers, like everybody knows Macarena, YMCA, the Get Up, but there are some lesser known ones that like I can't wait to share. Like, do you know the Beyonce one? It's actually so good. It's like, we gonna da 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 da. Anyway, I'll show you. And so yeah, I have that on Wednesday. On Saturday, I've got the Gold Bar in Kalgoorlie. We have Rumble with DJ Matter, Temponin, and myself. And then we have the following weekend, I'll be at the OBH. The weekend after that, the 21st, I will be hosting my very first Rumble in Broome, or Rububi. Cool. And that's very exciting. So I'll be flying into Broome.
My friends want to go to your next Rumble.
Where?
Like
Alkimos. And then my next date was Alkimos, because that's what I wanted to chat to you about. So I wanted you to do a review on so I had my very first ever Rumble in Perth, which was like really exciting. So I reached out to all my friends. I won't drive this time.
I'll pick you up, bro.
And I said, you know, this is a huge milestone for me. I know for some people it's like not that big, but for myself to have, because I had started Rumble in Geraldton with a mission to do the regional towns, but to have one in Perth was really exciting. And then my friend Eden came along with her 3 little buddies, so I want to say thank you.
That's all right.
Because as a musician, to have friends that are like supporting your events and supporting your new music, it means so much. So it's like, yeah, you don't know, like, I suppose it's sometimes a bit embarrassing to put yourself out there, but it's so meaningful when people get off their dot and actually get in their car and drive out to Alkimos, which is about a 1-hour drive from the city of Perth where we are, and to actually come along, and you guys brought all the hot girl vibes, and yeah, so thank you. Yeah. But yeah, if you'd like to share your review on Rumble Alkimos.
Yeah, it was good. Me and my friends really enjoyed it, actually. I was driving though, so it was a little less party.
Did anyone spew in your car? No. You guys weren't that affected, I suppose.
I mean, one of my friends was pretty drunk. I'm surprised she didn't vomit, to be fair.
Did you guys think that guy was hot? The one...
Which one?
The guy in the... I wish I could remember that guy in the wheelchair's name. He was so cool.
My mate ended up hooking up with him all night.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Wow, I wish that there was video of that.
We went to the club in Joondalup and he like rocked up there with her.
In the wheelchair?
Yeah.
So I wonder, how did he get there?
Well, I think they came in a car, but then they had to go around the side into the garden bar for his wheelchair to get in.
Wow, that makes me feel so happy. Like, all of my events, I want for them to be totally accessible for everybody.
But heaps of people went there afterwards.
Yeah.
I saw heaps of people that were at the Rumble.
How many do you think?
Like 20, 30.
Damn, because I actually said to Luke, I was like, do you guys want to host the official after party for Rumble? And first the lady said yes, but they never got back to me. And I was like, you guys can provide a bus and free entry, and then everyone will, you know, go on to there.
They definitely
and they should have, but they didn't get back to us. But if they don't, I will host an official after party somewhere else. But yeah, that dude, I wonder, does he have like a special, like a van? And then I wonder...
He's not in a wheelchair permanently. He had 2 leg injuries.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he's not like permanently in there.
So I suppose he could just pack it up and put it in a regular car. Yeah. Wow. And did she, like, how did she hook up with him?
Yeah,
like,
just like kissed him all night.
Because the guy that I was talking about, he was the dude that was with the other DJ, and he had braces. I don't know his name. He was like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so he was asking about your friend, like, oh, who's that chick? And
which friend?
And I thought he meant you, and I'm like, yeah, she is DTF. And then he actually meant the brown hair chick.
The one with really long hair?
I don't know.
Or the
I'll
other
ask
one.
him. Or maybe...
There was a couple, but only one of them wasn't there for long, and I don't know her.
Oh, damn. Because, yeah, he was like, oh, who's that chick, who's that chick? And then they left, and I thought that they had gone home together.
Shit.
So maybe they did then.
Maybe. Because she left out early.
Wow, that's so cool. So we're really starting things with Rumble.
Putting
like
2 and 2 together. Girl maths.
It's a love story. Maybe you can say yeah. It's like Rumble love stories. We could do a whole podcast on Rumble love stories. And so who do you think was the hottest guy at Rumble?
I didn't even look at guys. Wow. I was looking at the girls.
That's what I said to Rob. A lot of the time when I go out, I say to my husband, like, there's only been one event where I said, and that was at a soccer, they were professional soccer players. I was like, last night was the first event where I was like, there are so much talent here, like prime beef that you could just throw on a barbecue. Whereas normally, and there was equal hot guys and girls, whereas normally when I perform, all that I notice is just like a chick with heavies or like just, you know, glamour models where I'll go, come here, get them to come up to the DJ booth. I'm like, who are you? Tell me you're so beautiful. Be my friend. And then like we are like friends after that. But yeah, I'm the same. I'll like always notice there'll be so much, because in Australia, like a lot of my audience is American, where when I would go out in America, the truth is the opposite is true. Like there's like quite a lot of good looking dudes. Whereas in Australia, when you go out, like I think that's why people love Australian girls, because there's just like 1 million hot chicks for like the one hot dude that's there.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm not really into looking for guys, so I was just looking at the art of the female.
True. Oh, so like you didn't notice any hot guys there?
I didn't pay enough attention. I had a few guys try to talk to me, and I was like,
What'd they say?
just, how's your night going? Like, tried to like sit and have a drink with me, and like, do you want to buy a drink? And I was like, nah, I'm not drinking, all good. Like,
What's a pickup line, do you think?
don't know. Even if they hit me with it, I wouldn't realise. I'm so oblivious.
That's so good.
I don't know how to flirt.
Yeah. I know.
It's like 11
I
years
think-
with one person. I literally don't know how to flirt anymore. It's awkward.
Yeah, I don't know. I have, I suppose, some tips you could use. You could say, a great pickup line is like, oh, so how do you know Kylie? Or Astra Fox.
I know, people kept calling you Astrid. Like, I needed to get into my head that you were Astrid Fox.
So what do I say if someone goes, oh, hi, Astrid, or this, do I correct them, or do I just go, oh, hello?
I'd roll with it if I were you.
Yeah,
Because that's how
sometimes
they
they go, oh, what's your name? And do I say Kylie if I'm at a work setting, or do I say, oh, I'm Astrid Fox?
I guess it's up to you whether you want people to know you or if they want.
Well, I don't really care, but that's the thing. It's like, I can't be bothered to say both.
Yeah.
But then you also don't want to be like, oh, I'm fucking, I'm like Pink. Do you think she goes, oh, I'm Pink? Or do you think she introduces herself as her regular name?
I don't know. Never thought about it.
I always wonder
I feel
that.
like if you're in a work setting, say you're Astrid. But if you're not, you're Kylie.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's weird. People call me Astrid.
Yeah, people kept calling you Astrid, and I was like, who? And then I was like,
That
oh,
bitch?
Kylie.
Yeah. So did you like the music?
Yeah, I did. Everyone did. It was actually quite nice. I was sitting out in the smokers area, and I heard heaps of people be like, fuck, this music's hell good.
Yeah. It's weird though, some venues, it's like a party in your seat. So like I'll be booked to DJ and like I'll be whiling out like on the stage, and it feels like no one is like getting into it. Like there it did, because heaps of people were like dancing around. But some of the venues, heaps of people will be there, but it's like more seated. It'll be like a COVID party.
Where it's like, next time I won't drive, I'll make someone else be deso.
But even when I was young and I used to get on the sesh, we would take drugs that would make us dance all night. Whereas now there's a new generation, and I feel like the kids take, not kids, sorry, I don't want to say that because they get really insulted when I say that. The like ravers will take things like ketamine, where you're just like,
yeah, you're just in your chair. Like,
and so, but as an artist, sometimes that's hard because you're just like, are they enjoying this? Like, they had their little toe, but I'm like, just even get your shoulder going so that the DJ knows that you like it.
Yeah,
I've even had people message me on Instagram like, oh, that's fucking sick tune, and they're at the gig. And I open and be like, who is this? So you won't be Deso next time.
No, I'll make sure I can party a bit more so I can dance with you.
There was a few hell-cooked people there as well, so
There were a few, yeah.
That was sick, so like shout outs to them.
The real cooked ones ended up going on loop, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What music was on at loop after?
Oh, I don't know. Couldn't even tell you.
Was it similar to what I was playing,
No,
or
not at all.
no? Was it like
It was like pop.
Was it like
No, I'd say it was like 2000s pop. It was like,
oh, was it like
bring them sexy back.
yeah,
Like that kind of music.
yeah.
Which like wasn't terrible, but
Wow.
it was a very different vibe to what we were just listening to.
So it's like, what do you think would complement that for kick-ons? Would it be like more of what I played, or something harder?
Just more drum and bass.
Yeah, because to go from like D&B to then like 90s commercial pop, it would almost like kill
Or
your
even
buzz.
like hardstyle. Hardstyle's
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I didn't know about hardstyle until recently. One of my mates showed me, and I was like, "This is sick."
I can see that you would be into that.
Yeah, and it's like, especially because it's like pop music hardstyle, like you know that new song,
Yeah, like
Paint the Town Red.
Scooter, are you ready? When I was young, na 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 na. Is that hardstyle?
Nah. Do you know the Paint the Town Red? bitch. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I like all that keep to my head.
Keep going.
I don't care. Paint the town red.
Now just sing the drum part.
It's not a drum and bass song.
Oh.
I'm just saying that is a hard style version of it. That's cool.
What does the hard style drum sound like?
Do you want me to play it?
No, when you do it like a beatbox.
I don't.
Is it like
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Or is it like
I don't know. I don't listen to it that often.
because if it has like it's like a broken beat, whereas if it's like and I don't mind that. But what I learned when I was in the UK, because I went to a club and they played that all night, but it was such a sick venue. If I had had that music somewhere here, I feel like I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Whereas like when I was there, it was like a cool venue and it was sick actually. Like people that were like coming in, like just watching them like dancing and like they were going like this. You know, when people dance like that and like like
That's like, I don't know how to dance, so I look like an idiot when I dance.
yeah,
I
it's
literally
cool.
like hop around on one leg and like swing my other leg.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But I was just watching that and I was like, this is like a new culture. Like this is different to how I grew up and the experiences that I had. And I never used to like music that didn't have the boom. And now I actually, even some of the tunes I'm making just have the boo, 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 like 4x4, 4 to the floor, whatever the fuck you like. People that are...
After your rumble at Loop, I was talking to one of the security guards.
Yeah.
He was like...
Did you get his name?
No, he was kind of seeing one of the girls I was with, or they used to see each other.
Yes, it's always like a thing where your mate is like chatting to one of the bouncers.
Yeah, and they were like talking about people jumping over the fence at Loop. And
Fucking Joondalup,
I
eh?
was like, I bet I can do
Joondalup
it.
just needs to stop being Joondalup. Like
No,
just
listen, it's funny. I was like, I bet you I can do it. And he's like, no way you're going to be able to get back in. So I went out, spoke to the owner of Loop. I was like, can you boost me over the fence to prove to one of the security guards? So he did.
And did you get the owner's name?
No, I didn't.
Was he young?
Like maybe mid to late 30s, maybe.
What nationality do you think he is?
I don't know. I feel like there was two of them that I had to speak to. One of them was called Cam. I don't know what the other one.
CAM, like camera? Yeah.
Yeah, but then he like boosted me over and I jumped.
Was he taller than you, do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think they were single?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's always like when you're single and you're... How old are you?
26.
When you're single and you're young, like even sort of 17 and 18, you've always got like one friend that's tuning like the bouncer and then there's like one friend that's tuning like the nightclub owner.
That's true. Everyone always tunes bouncers. It's actually true. I never noticed it.
My advice today is don't.
Don't.
Oh no, not a blanket don't, but I wouldn't. But they're always like fun to chat to, especially like, yeah, I'm just like remembering when I was young.
Well, my best friend taught me. She was like, because I'd never been out without like my ex before, really.
Oh wow.
And she was like to me, she taught me like two things, and I was like, why did I never think of that? And it was like, if you've got problems with guys while you're out, either look for another guy and make friends with him so that they can protect you, or become friends with the bouncers and let the bouncers know.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
That's great advice. So if you're having, if you're getting Me Too'd in a nightclub, especially if you are, you know, frequenting places like Joondalup, and people are fucking savages, like what you could do is, the first advice was find another
guy that...
Find another guy. Second advice is find a bouncer. This is also great at a festival if you're like me and you like to be right on the fence at the front. You might even get some fucking like absolute pig of a female, like not even a male. Just like, I don't know, like maybe she wants to be on the fence and you're like, no cunt, like I'm here. This is my real estate. Like I fucking own this real estate and I've been here for a long time and I want to see this person that's playing. But this pig just wants to, because maybe they're bigger than you. So they just want to move you motherfucker out. So they're just giving you these, right? So you hold on to that fence like your fucking life depends on it. You just like, like a baby trying to snatch food out of your hand. Like,
You got to have that baby grip. You know how good
those
a baby
motherfuckers
grip.
could lift a car. So you've got the baby grip, like they're holding a chip and they're just not gonna let it go. You're just like, yeah. And this chick is just getting aggressive. Maybe she is wet, like covered in sweat. Like, and this, okay, what I'm talking about is something that has actually happened to me. Anyway.
I'm talking from experience.
And so maybe you're the old bitch at the festival that's 35 or... Am I 35 or 36? 35. And maybe everybody else there is 18. And you are just like, the maternal part of me comes out.
I feel like I'm the old person when I go out now.
You're a juvenile. And so then I'm like, I see this fucking pig is doing the same thing to these juvenile 18-year-olds, cutesy-wootsy other chicks who don't have the fucking baby chip grip onto the fence. And you're just like, no, bitch, you're not fucking going here. We have claim to this real estate. This is our land. We've been here for a long time. We've been here, like I've been needing to go for a piss for probably 2 hours, but I wanted to be at the front when my favourite DJ came on. And so I thought, you know what, motherfucker? You've got to go. Your time is up. And so flag over a security, and I reached forward and I'm just like, that lady behind me is making me feel uncomfortable. She keeps like trying to touch my body, and she like hurt me, and she's really drunk, and she's like pushing all of these other like, you know, cute little juvies around as well. And like, yeah, I'm feeling, she's like sexually assaulted me. Next thing, the security gets like 3 other security over, right? And they haul that fat motherfucker out of there. And I'm like, see you later, cunt. And so hopefully next time, when there's not like a mama bear there to protect all these cute little 18-year-olds from these big bullies, that big bully will think twice and be like, no, last time this crazy delusional bitch got me kicked out, so I'm not going to do that again. And yeah, so that's my advice for the day. Do that.
It's good advice. Look for a bad side.
But you're so little, I don't know, like, because I work out obviously every fucking day. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for these people, these big bullies. Because she was like, like laughing to her friends, like, oh, watch this. And I'm like, no, motherfucker, watch this, Satan. Anyway, so
I was
yeah.
at Mustang one time and I was like, you've been to Mustang Bar?
Yes.
You know, they've got like the tables at the
Okay,
top.
yes, I've been, I know.
was standing at the end and some bitch could have just said, excuse me,
Hang on, where were you?
at the like, standing at the end of one of the booth tables.
At the booth near the window?
You know like where the pool tables are?
Oh, yeah.
And then up those stairs.
Yeah.
Stairs
Oh, the
booth.
booths, yeah,
I
yeah.
was standing at the end because all my friends were sitting and there was no room.
Mm.
And I was just standing and this bitch could have just said excuse me, but she comes through with her elbow and like shoves me out of the way. Yeah. I turned around
You
and,
know what?
and my friends are like, stop!
And if you're that bitch
Like, just don't be
that
rude.
goes to the Mustang bar, like, you know, and you feel nice inside every time you drop a fucking elbow into like a pretty little chick like this, or, you know, you're that fucking pig at a festival that tries to hip and shoulder all of like the cute little 18-year-olds out the way, and, you know, ha 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 to your mates. Maybe if you're that bitch, maybe my advice to her is stay home, or go to the UFC. Like, you could, if you get that nice feeling, because don't you feel like there's like a breed of people out there, and it's like they get their rocks off almost, like harming people. It's like a game for them. And you're just like, we're just out here having a good time, love.
Well, I was pretty drunk that night and I was ready to turn around and like punch her, but my mates were like, stop! So they stopped me.
The thing is, like, you don't need to hit them, because
Yeah,
like
no,
the better thing to do is just to ruin their
just
night.
leave it.
Because hitting them, it actually probably will make their night. And this applies to men too, but there is this, if you've experienced a chick like this, let me know. But I feel like I've seen this a few times. There's like a chick, you could sort of profile them, and it's like, they're always like, like to their buddies, like, look at this, ha ha ha. Like, there's the group of hot chicks in the bar. I'm going to go fuck their shit up. And it's like, come over and say, hey, you go and buy me a drink. Like, sit down, I'll chat to you, I'll be your friend, I'll fucking play it.
That's the thing. It's like
I'll play
girls
your
are
song
meant
if
to
you
be,
want.
Like, we're all like, meant to have each other's back.
I
Even
just-
if you don't know each other.
Yeah.
That's what girl code is.
And that is what girl code is.
And don't sleep with other people's husbands.
Yeah, well, try not to do that either. If you can, like, don't do that. That's great. Honestly, I feel like today we've covered a lot. And so, yeah, we're going to get stuck into Eden's hair. I hope you've enjoyed our podcast. If you have, make sure that you leave me a comment or share this or if you fucking hate me, like, you could just watch it and be like, oh, fucking look at this idiot.
DM me, let me know that you hate her.
Nah, like, you could just share this to other people, like to your other buddies that like hate me too, and then like, you probably make their day. Like,
yeah,
honestly,
just laugh at her.
They will watch this and they'll be like, oh fuck her. And like, you know what? I just want to say thank you for all of the love and support and all of the interaction. I am so grateful for it. It makes me feel like I'm human and you're human. I've got some great comments lately, like this dude DM'd me the other day that went to see my show at Blossom, and he said that he had such a great time that he had videoed the whole set, and I'm like, thank you, because I had got no photos and no videos at all, so I was just fucking whiling out so hard. And then at the end I was like, damn. But yeah, like, I just am so grateful for everybody that reaches out and leaves a comment and does all of that jazz. And if you have any questions for Eden, let us know, and at her next appointment we can cycle through. I'm so sorry if I've forgotten any questions. The main ones were about the strip show, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've got 2 events coming up actually.
What are they?
I've got Oktoberfest this weekend.
Oh!
That's exciting.
At Langley Park?
Please tell me you're going.
No, I'm working. Hang on,
Wait.
When is it?
Saturday, 1 to 9.
No. So yeah, I actually got asked to play it. No, I'm in No, I'm hosting Kalgoorlie Cup Week residency at the Palace Hotel, 643. I come down. And do you have a costume?
Yeah, I do. I'm wearing a blue one this year.
I actually, if any of your friends want a wench costume, I have one they can borrow.
I've got like 6.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I also have a rodeo the following weekend.
What's the rodeo?
Bindoon.
Is that in 2 weeks?
On the 14th.
Okay, if you're going to talk to any fucking owners, don't make it be Loop. If you can make it the Bindoon rodeo people.
Yeah.
Because just say, look, my buddy hosts line dancing with Astrid. I'll send
you a number. I don't think I have your number.
Just show them, mate. Be like fucking QR code. What's a phone number?
Well, I have Signal.
No, damn. Okay, I'll send you a press kit. You could just go through it with them like a PowerPoint. Be like, can I talk to you for one scene? Fucking roll out the green screen.
Just send me something I can download.
Okay, I will. I'll do like a video. Oh, fuck. All right, well, thank you for watching the pod. And thank you, Eden, for joining us today on Behind the Chair with Astrid Fox. And hope to see you guys at some of our tour dates that are coming up. And I will be doing another pod, I think, tomorrow. Oh, I've got a very special guest tomorrow. Okay, so bye.
Bye.